Hello everyone, welcome to Ocean Interaction, your go-to channel for all the things game and game development. Today we are taking a deep dive into Unreal Engine to learn the secret of name variables. This video is divided into three parts. In the first part, we will understand the definition and theory of name variables. In the second part, we will focus on understanding how to create and use name variables in blueprints, including the available properties to modify its behavior. Lastly, in the third part, we will explore how to create and utilize the name variables in C++. So let's get started. So first question you might ask is, what is name variable? So the name variable are primarily made of sequence of characters that wouldn't be manipulated, such as name, ID or key for game elements. They lack functionality to manipulate their content, aligning with the principle of efficiency and performance. The case-insensitive nature of the name variables is another key feature. This means that whether you use uppercase, lowercase or combination of both, the variable will be recognized and utilized consistently. Name variables are lightweight compared to string and text variables, which consume less storage space and less bandwidth in the multiplayer. So let's go to Unreal Engine and see what we can do with it in Blueprint and C++. The variable section is divided into three parts. In the first part, I will be showing you how you can create a variables. In the second part, I will show you how you can use the variable and how you can modify its value. In the third part, I will show you what are the different properties available to modify the name variables behavior. So let's get started. In the first part, I will show you how you can create the name variable. To create a name variable, go to variable section and click on this plus icon. It will create a new variable for you. You can name it whatever you want. In this case, I will be naming it the actor ID. By default, it creates the boolean type if you haven't created any variable in this class, or if you have created any variable, it should be the type of the last created variable. In this case, it's a boolean, so you have to change its type. Click on this drop down button or click on in the details panel, click on this variable type drop down button and select the name. It has created a name type variable and name it actor ID. Now for the next stage, I will be showing you how you can use it and how you can modify its value. To use it anywhere in the code, you just need to drag this variable into the event graph and select the get option. It will give you the node for this variable, and with this link you can use it whenever you want. To change the value of this variable, you just need to drag it into the event graph and select the set option. It will give you the set node where you can change the value of the variable. Now for the third part, we will see what are the different properties are available for the name variable to edit its behavior. First, so click on the variable and in the details panel, you will see all these properties that can be used to modify its behavior. First, we have the variable name. With this property, you can change the name of this variable. Next, we have the variable type. From here, you can change the data type of this variable. But keep in mind that if you change this variable, you have to change it wherever you have used this variable. Next, we have the description. Whatever you write here will be shown as a tooltip whenever you hover over your variable. So as you can see, I have write down some gibberish text here, and whenever I hover over this variable, I will see this text, whatever I have written down in the description. Please note that write down something meaningful, or so that whenever later on you or someone else who is reading this can understand why you have created this variable. Next option we have is the instance editable. If you want that instance of this class to edit its property, you can check this option. So by default it will be false. So this option and this I option here are linked. So whatever you toggle one of them, the other one will get toggle as well. So for example, if I toggle the I icon here, As you can see, instance editable option has been true as well. So if you make this variable false, the eye icon will be toggle as well. To showcase what this property do, as you can see, by default it's a false, and as you can see in the level, I have the one instance of this class, and if I have two instance of this class, and I want that both of these instance to have a different default value, I can't do it right now because I haven't selected this instance editable option. So only way to edit this variable is from this class. To change this variable's value from this instance, so default value from this instance, you just need to check this option, compile, save, and whenever I click on this option and in the details panel, as you can see, now I can change this actor's ID for the both, and I can give the default ID for both of these instance now. As you can see, when I change the instance, it changed the default value for these variables. Okay. Next property we have is blueprint read only. If you check this option, you wouldn't be able to edit the value of this variable. As you can see, when I drag and drop this variable into the event graph, I don't see the set option. So I can only get this variable and use it. I can't modify its value. Next property we have is expose on spawn. So whenever you create the instance of this class, you want that instance to have the ability to change its default value. You can check this option. Make sure if you turn on the expose on spawn, you also have to turn on the instance editable option as well. So as you can see, I have turned on this option, and now when I spawn this object, I have the ability to set the default value for this variable. If I turn off this option, as you can see, by default I don't have anything. Next property we have is private. So if you are planning to create the child of actor of this class and don't want that actors to change the default value or value of this variable, you can check this option. Next we have category. So every variable has a default category. You can change its category to organize the variables. To create a new category, you just need to write down the name of that category in the category section, and it will create a new category and assign this variable to that. So let me show you. If I create a new category called actors, I just need to write down the category name. It will create a new new category for me called actor and assign this variable to that category. Next few parameters are for the replication for multiplayer. So after this series, I will start the new series for multiplayer where I will explain in details what these variables or what these properties are to. So that's a wrap up for the blueprint side. Now let's go to C++ and see how we can create and use and modify the name variable in C++. C++ section is divided into two parts. In the first part, I will show you how you can create a fname type variable. In the second part, I will show you how you can use and modify its value. So let's start with the first part, which is how you can create fname type variable in C++. To create a fname type variable, you just write the data type, which is fname, where f and n are capital. Name the variable. In my case, I will give it actor ID, and that's it. Optionally, you can also assign default value. To assign a default value, you can use this function. Now for the second part, I will show you how you can use it and how you can modify its value. To use this variable, you just need to write down the name of this variable. To modify its value, you can do it as I have assigned the default value. You just write down the name of the variable and assign the default value with this function. That's a wrap for the C++ part. Don't forget to connect with us on Discord and LinkedIn. Links are in the description. If you have any question or suggestion for the future videos, drop them in the comment below. Thank you for joining here as Ocean Interaction, where we make waves in the gaming world. Until the next time, happy coding. Bye bye. See you.